Let's warm up on the TRX. So you're going to actually stand facing away from your anchor, arms are shoulder height. Forward lunge, rotating over the front knee. Think about dropping your back knee, getting that stretch in the back leg, nice stretch in the arms, shoulders. Now we're going to do a chest press. And let's work that right into a tricep press. So today's workout again is going to be 3 circuits. Each circuit will be a mixture of upper body, lower body, and core. All right, now we're going to roll out. Come all the way up to the toes. Push the arms up to the ears if you can. Really tighten your core at the top. One more. Arms are below the shoulders. Separate your legs a little bit so you're on the balls of your feet. And then we're going to drop the hips, warming up the thighs. Good. Now we're going to turn around and do a row. Nice, easy row. Think about bringing your fists to your chest. Now palms down, elbows come out, and we're going to drop the hips, lift the hips, pull the elbows out wide. Bicep curl now. Palms up, elbows stay nice and high. Alternating reverse lunge. Put a pulse at the bottom. Shoulders staying over the hips. Keeping the weight in the front leg. Now we're going to do a lateral lunge. We'll alternate sides, step out to the side, and then the other side. All right, we are ready to go. All right, so we're going to start with circuit 1. You'll need 1 Ybell that you can press out. We're going to squat, punch out as you come up. So pick 1 Ybell to do that with. You're going to hold it so the apex is forward. So we squat, punch. Kind of a slow descent back into your heels, power up, and you're punching it forward. Make sure you're sitting back into the heels. Good. Next one is going to be a one-arm row. So you want one of your heavy Ybells for the one-arm row. We'll do the right arm. So you're supporting your back by putting your hand either on the bench or your leg. Pull the Ybell to your hip. Next one is going to be a cross catch to a halo. So you want one Ybell that you can go around your head comfortably with. You'll start in one hand, swing it across to both hands, go around the head. Now when you let go, you're going to be in the opposite hand that you started with. We'll alternate, swing to both hands, halo, let go. Every time you're going to go a different direction and you let go with a different hand. So we're alternating sides. All right, now we're going to repeat them, changing them up a little bit. We have that squat press, but this time we're going to press up instead of out. So get the Ybell that you want to do that with. One Ybell. It's a slow squat down, and as you come up, you press up instead of out. Down slow, press up. Nice slow descent. Remember, you're putting the weight in your heels. Sitting back like you're sitting in a chair. Chest stays forward. So if you're looking straight ahead the whole time, it'll help you not dip your upper body. Good. Now get your heavy Ybell for the one arm row. This time we do the left arm. You're going to support yourself on the bench or your leg. Pull the Ybell to your hip.
I kinda adore you, but don't get too proud. You're like my favorite snack, I won't say it out loud. I won't say you're perfect.
Keeping your back nice and straight. All right. All right. Then we're going to do that cross catch to halo. This time we're going to add a hinge. So one Ybell that you feel comfortable going around your head with. Legs are hip width apart. Hinge. Cross catch it. Go around the head. Now when you let go, you're going to be in the opposite hand. Hinge. Cross catch. Halo around the head. Hinge. Cross catch. Make sure you have a standing plank here and your body is still when you bring the Ybell around your head. Okay, once you feel like you have the movement, then add a little power to that cross catch. So you're really working the core as you swing the Ybell across your body. Good. All right, so we do those one more time. This time, we're going to do one squat press forward, one squat press up. Get a Ybell that you're comfortable doing that. We're going to put the apex forward, slow squat down, punch forward, slow squat down, punch up. Control the down, power the up.
In a world full of ordinary, you're my playful dream, turning everyday moments into a sparkling sea.
Good. Now, instead of a one-arm row, we're going to get 2 Ybells that we can do a wide row. You're going to take them on the outside handles, legs hip-width apart, hinge. Your elbows go out wide. So we've got that wide row. Keep your core really tight here to support your back. Power on the pull, control on the down. Couple more. Good. All right. That is the end of the, oh yeah, hinge to halo. Same thing. So we start in one hand, we hinge, we cross, catch it, halo. Hinge, cross catch, halo. Good. So on the hinge, your hips sit back. On the catch, you work the core, and then on that halo, you want to have a nice, tall, standing plank with the body being totally still. All right, good. Now we're done with the first circuit. So good time to get some water. Whatever you need. We're going to start our second circuit. All right, so the first exercise in the next circuit, you want a Ybell that you can press over your head. We're going to do a squat overhead press in the right hand. So I'm not going to mirror because I'm not sure how that looks on the camera. So just do your right hand. I'm going to do my right hand squat press. The depth of your squat is totally up to you. Come to that standing plank, tighten your core before you press the Ybell over your head. Remember, whenever we're working on one side like this, it challenges the opposite side, having to stabilize so that you keep your body straight throughout the entire movement. Good. Next one's going to be a bicep curl. So you need 2 Ybells. We're going to do a strong grip bicep curl, which means we push that outer handle against the wrist, shoulders back, palms are up, and we try to keep that handle pressing against the wrist the entire movement. Good. The third one is renegade row. You can do this on your bench or on the floor. You need 2 Ybells that you think you can row. Put the Ybells either on the bench or on the floor. Make sure you have a nice solid plank. Legs are wide. Hands are right under your shoulders. Row 1 arm, readjust, reshift the balance, row the other arm. Take whatever time you need in between to shift your balance. You're trying to keep your hips from rocking. So you don't want to do this when you lift the arm. Don't let the hips move. You want to keep those hips really still when you row the arm. All right. That's number 3. Now we're going to do that squat overhead press with the left arm. Grab the Ybell in the middle handle on your left shoulder. Squat, press. Hammer curl. So 2 Ybells for biceps. Hold them in the middle handles. This time your palms are going to face each other and we're not going to press the handle against our wrist. So it's just a regular loose hold, hammer curl. All right, now get your 2 Ybells that you want to plank. Again, put them on the step or on the floor. Your hands are right under your shoulders. Get that nice solid plank. This time we're going to alternate driving the knee. Drive one knee, come back to your plank, other knee, back to your plank. So a couple of pointers here. Make sure your hands are right under your shoulders. Pull your shoulders down so that you're not hunched up like this. Pull those shoulders down. Make sure your hips are flat. Drive one knee to the chest and hold it. Reset in your plank. Other knee, reset. That's looking great. All right, come on up. We've got one more time for each of those. So this time it's going to be 2 Ybells, one in each hand, squat, overhead press both arms. So grab your 2 Ybells on the shoulders, and here we go. Now, if it gets to be too heavy, you can always go to one arm at a time and alternate, or you can stay with both arms. Remember, when you come out of that squat, you want to really tighten everything before you press. All right, then we're going to do the bicep curls. So it's going to be a close grip, stable grip on the way up, palm up. Pushing the hand against your wrist, and on the way down, we loosen the grip and go to hammer. So on the way up, stable grip, palm up, pressing the handle against your wrist. On the way down, relax that press, turn your palms. Palm up, palm facing. Good. All right. And then we're going to do the plank again. So grab your 2 Ybells either on the step or the floor. Hands right under the shoulders. We're going to put those 2 movements together. So we do 1 row each arm with your legs nice and wide. 1 row each arm. Then you're going to step your legs together and do 1 drive each leg. Step them out back wide to go back to the arms. And step together for the knee drive. The main goal here is to try to keep your hips stable through the entire movement. Good. Come on up. Done with that. All right. We are on our last circuit now. So 1 more set of exercises. First one is going to be tricep overhead extension. You'll need 1 dumbbell. Sorry, 1 Ybell. All right. A staggered stance, 1 foot in front of the other. And we go down and up. Singles. It's great to use a Ybell for this because that apex pointing backwards like that really helps you get full range of motion on your tricep extension. Helps really pull that arm down. Adds a little bit of weight, a different kind of weight than when you're using a dumbbell. Next one is going to be a lunge with a rotation. So you'll be holding the Ybell like this the whole time. We're going to lunge forward with the right leg. Right leg lunges forward into the heel. Rotate over the right leg and step back. Make sure you're lunging into the heel. You're holding the Ybell a little bit in front of your chest so that we work the core. This is core and lower body. Good. All right. And the next one is a one-handed swing. So choose a Ybell that you can take over your head with one hand. You're going to hold it up there with 2 hands. Right before you bring it down, you're going to release it. Catch it on the top hand. Release the bottom hand. Back up a little bit so hopefully you can see it at the top. So when I come to the top, both hands are on it. Release the bottom hand. Catch it on the top handle. Release the bottom. Little hold at the top. One more. Good. All right. Okay. So we go back to the beginning with that one Ybell for a tricep overhead extension. All right, tricep overhead extension. We're going to go down 3, up 1. Go down slow and up 1. Down slow, up 1. Good. Feel that nice contraction on the way down. One more. Good. All right, now we've got that lunge. So you want the Ybell that you feel comfortable holding here. This time it's going to be the left leg. All right, and then we have the swing. We're going to do the exact same thing, one-handed. Hold it at the top with two hands, switch hands at the top. So your legs are wider than your hip, nice hinge. Swing it up and hold, switch. One more. Good. All right. Nice job. All right, so we go through those one more time. We're back to the tricep overhead extension. Go lighter if you were kind of heavy, because we're going to do 2 pulses at the bottom. So pick a weight you think you can do that with. And here we go. We go down 1. At the bottom, 2 little pulses, and then up 1 count. So down and up, or the same speed, just doing those 2 pulses at the bottom. Nice. Finish this last one. Good. And done with that. All right. Next one is going to be forward lunge. We'll alternate the legs. You're holding the Ybell in front of your chest. Here we go. Lunge, rotate over the front knee, and then switch. And done with that. All right, and then we've got the last one, which is going to be the one-handed swing. So grab the Ybell that you can do one-handed swing with. Now this time we're going to leave the hold out, so it's just a swing, and you're going to switch at the top. So now hopefully by this time you're pretty familiar with that hand switch, so there's no need for the hold at the top. Remember, you're going to grab the top handle, let go of the bottom handle. Each time, grab the top, let go of the bottom. One more. And you are done with that round. Good. All right. So we're on the last part, which is going to be the final ANWRAP. We've got 5 exercises. We're going to do each one 10 reps. So I think if you can, just stay with me on the video. If you can remember the exercises, go ahead and go at your own pace. but I'm just going to kind of talk the ones that I'm doing as we go through it. So 2 Ybells that you can do gunslingers with. And a gunslinger looks like this. You step back with your arms straight. You step forward and you swing the Ybells. So you really get this moving with a swing. So pick 2 weights that you can do that with, and we're going to do 10 reps together. All right, so your arms are straight, one foot is just stepped back. It's not a lunge, it's just a step. Now when we step together, that gives you the momentum to swing. Step back, swing, step back, swing. That's number 4. Two more. Good. All right, now we've got that squat, punch up, squat, punch out. Each one counts for a total of 10. Sorry, I'm going to put the apex up. Apex is up. So we squat, punch out, squat, punch up. That's 2. Two more. Good. So you don't worry about the count. You just go as long as I'm going. It doesn't matter how many you get. Next one's going to be a power row. So you want to get probably your heaviest kettle Ybell, and we're going to row from one hand to the other. Start with it right between your legs. Row with power. Switch at the top to the other hand. You're going to grab a different handle with each hand. We're not trying to reach for the same handle. I'm going to do 10 per arm. And again, you don't have to worry about the count. You just go as long as I go. Good. All right. Next one is going to be push press shoulder to shoulder. So you want a Ybell that you can press up with both hands. Press with power. Now this isn't really a squat, it's just a little push with the hips. So start on one shoulder, bend a little bit, push up with the hips, come to the other shoulder. Push up, other shoulder. Power on the push up, control on the way down. You have 2 more. 1 more. Good. Very nice. Next one is going to be a swing, and it's a one-handed swing, but not like we did before. We're going to swing it on one side of the body. So it's a hinge, swing, catch it in the middle, hinge, swing, catch it in the middle. So grab a Ybell that you feel like you can do that with. So remember, it's a hinge. You're coming up, squeezing the glutes, okay? So we start with the Ybell in one hand, hinge, swing. Go ahead and let both hands swing each time so that you're ready to catch the Ybell. Two more. Good. All right. That's all 5 of them. So now we start over with the gunslingers. Grab the Ybells that you can do the gunslingers with. We're going to start with arms straight, 1 foot back. Here we go. Swing them. Now I'm stopping my knuckles right as they face the front of the room. So it's really like a gunslinger. I'm not coming all the way up into a bicep curl. One more. This is a loose count. I'm not really being very accurate with my counting, but it's okay because we're moving. We're doing good. All right, next one is going to be that punch up, punch out with the one Ybell. Apex is up. And here we go. One time punch out, next time punch up. The ones I don't like, I really do count. Two more. This is 9, this is 10. Good. All right, then we have that power row. So get your heaviest Ybell, probably. Start with the Ybell in between your legs. Your legs are wide. It's a little half squat, row, and switch on the way up. Switch hands, toss it to the other hand. Remember, you're catching it in a different handle. And I'm doing 10 per arm. Good. All right. Next one is going to be push press shoulder to shoulder. So you want a Ybell that you can push up with power. It's just a little push with the hips, not really a squat, just a push with the hips. So we come down just a little bit, push up. One more. Good. All right. Now we have that Ybell swing on the outside of the hip. We're switching arms in the middle. This is a hip hinge. Hip hinge, squeeze your glutes to come up. Okay, we got the Ybell in one hand. The other hand is following. Here we go. Hip hinge, swing and switch. Hip hinge, swing and switch. Good. Now don't think of bending over, so we're not doing this. We're not doing this. It's just a hinge. Chest stays forward, eyes stay forward. Good. Last one. And rest. Nice job. We're down to our last minute and a half. So we're back to the beginning, gunslingers. Start with your arms straight, 1 foot back. Here we go. Knuckles go to the front. Good. Next one is going to be 1 punch out, 1 punch up. Apex is up. Here we go. Punch out, punch up. Two more. Good. Last one we'll probably get to. We have 30 seconds left. Is going to be the power row. So grab your heavy Ybell. And here we go. We got 2 seconds left. I'm just going to finish it off. And we are done. All right. Good job. I'm going to move these out of the way. So grab a drink and let's get a stretch in. All right. So our straps are still at mid-length. Let's get the front of the body first. So we're going to face away from the anchor. And just step forward into a T and push back. We'll do a couple of these. Good. Now let's do that same thing with the arms overhead. Getting the shoulders. These feel so good. after you've done a strength workout, to just open up the front of the body. Good. Now we're going to walk forward a little bit, having the arms up by the ears, and slowly go side to side. Good. Stay right here in this position and bring the elbows down to the ribs. One more. Nice. Now let's turn around and get the shoulder blades. So keeping your hips straight, you're going to let the shoulders round, tuck your chin, and then squeeze the shoulder blades together. Round, tuck the chin, squeeze them together. Let's do one more. Good. Now we're going to get the lower half of the back of the body. So I like to come back up on my heels, push your hips toward the floor. Just let your head relax right in between your arms. That stretches everything. Now on this one, you can add a nice rotation, which feels nice under the shoulder blades and in the hamstrings. Good. Now let's pull that up, and we're going to stretch the lower back. Stand with your elbows right under your shoulders. Legs are a little wider than your hips. And then just let the hips drop down and back. So you're letting your shoulder blades round. You're letting your back round. You're kind of sticking your hips down and back. And you should feel a nice stretch in your lower back. All right. Pull that up, and you guys are finished.